one thing that I learned early on, because I grew up in a kind of really not so cool environment, kind of really deprived area growing up. And I realized that you have to create your own bubble and manufacture your own optimism. Write that one down, okay? You always have to work on manufacturing your own optimism. It's like the whole world can come crashing down, but inside you're like, okay, what's next? What else? And you just get back up. Now, I want to get to $50 million in the next 3 to 5 years. I have absolutely somewhat no clue on how to get there. But I know why I want to get there, and I know that if I focus on that end outcome, the how always comes along at the right time from the right people. And you gotta start believing that it's possible by coming to events, by investing in yourself, by getting the right mentorship, by getting the right coaching. It just re-emphasizes your point. See, that's what happens when you get a coach. They can fast track your learning curve by 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, even 10 years. It's like if you look at, when you read a book, like one of the areas that you guys know I'm learning and mastering is relationships, right? I go over a heartbreak and I'm much stronger on this side. But now I want to learn and cultivate and harness the power that comes from mastery. So I'm now on my way to mastering about relationships and learning more about females and all of that kind of cool stuff, really cool stuff. But again, no one's really gonna just come in and hand it to me. I have to go out there, go get it, and I have to give myself permission that I'm worthy of this. And every single day is a new day. Now, if I asked you, what really happened yesterday, or what did you go through 5 years ago? It doesn't matter if it was, sexual abuse or parents dying or whatever it is. It's in the past, and to an extent, the truth is the past doesn't exist. If I showed you, okay, show me, what happened or that one experience. You can't. Where is it? It's not there. It's not physical. It's not real. It's just something that's happened in our mind and that we've attached ourselves. So if you keep telling yourself, I let it flow and I let it go. I let it flow and I let it go. It's just one of my mantras, and you guys will hear lots of these mantras. Some of these will sound crazy, but just follow through. If it drives you, if it gets you out of bed, then boom, do it. For me, it's like I have a sense of pain, and I've researched this in detail, and I remember looking at in Forbes and reading about billionaires, and one of the guys was saying how, they were so poor when they were young that that's all he was running away from, and that's it. And he's still running away from not ever wanting to be poor. Like, you gotta write this one down and burn it in your head. Not kidding. It's called speed of implementation, and it's how fast do you learn something and how fast does it take you to action it. So they did this study of people, I think it was in Stanford or one of the top universities, and the people that make over 250 grand a year. Now, when someone makes over $250,000 a year, they are in the top 1% in the world's population when it comes to wealth creation, right? Like top elite 1%. It's not a lot if you think about it, but 250K, I'm sure most of you guys here are aiming for a lot more than that. And they found out all of these top sales guys, what is the defining factor? Like, what makes them who they are? And it's hands down speed of implementation. And I first learned this concept from a guy called Ibn Pagan many, many years ago. It's like, how fast do you learn something, and then how fast do you implement it? And then the next question is, okay, what do you do to actually implement? Do you do it yourself? Do you hire others? Do you get done for you programs? Do you delegate? Do you build a team? All of that. Look at the people that are here. Like, so many other people got the same opportunity, but it's only a handful that said, okay, I'm all in, I'm gonna go forward, I'm gonna take this as my first step to getting to the next level of my life. And really, it comes down to value and leverage. What you're now really doing, right? Think about this. I have value. Now you're being very smart, and you're saying, oh yeah, instead of me working 5 years and spending $300,000, I'm gonna go and leverage this guy so I can get a fast track, I can build my value, and then I can go and share with the world, and then boom, wealth. And money is a byproduct of wealth. Whatever wealth means for you, creating success for yourself, success for others. Money is an energy that is derived from the more wealth you create, money is the byproduct, right? So like in my mind, I want to impact 100,000 people's lives this year, and the byproduct is $10 million. And I know when I impact 1 million people's lives, then I know the byproduct, the energy on the side that comes out from helping as many people as I can is $50 million. Do you see that? So I remember like when I got started online and, I'm like, I got this advice from Donald Trump, which Stephen has met 3 times, which is pretty damn cool. Mm-hmm. And I asked myself, okay, I haven't got money. Here's my pen. I haven't got the kind of income that I want, right? Let's just say the income that I want, okay? So now let's reverse engineer it, right? Let's reverse engineer. So how do we get to that place? So if I don't have money, and I know money is a direct result of creating wealth, helping people, you'll know this. The students that I've been helping all over the world makes 6 figures, 7 figures, making the first dollar, making the first $1,000, $10,000. I've helped them. Does that make sense? I've added value to their lives.
You've also added value to yourself.
Yes, I've added value to myself, and the way I've done that is by attending events, by going to masterminds, by buying coaching, consulting, even when I couldn't afford it. I had to find the resources, and I learned early on from a guy called Chris Howard, it's never about the resources, it's about how resourceful you can become to get to where you want to go. And really, I was actually last night having dinner, which you missed out on, and we were talking, and I remember explaining to Becca, it's like there's stories where, think about this, if I said to you, here's how to change your life, you need to give $50,000 to me or to someone else, and your business is going to go to the next level. You're like, oh, I don't really know how I'm going to get $50,000. Then I said, oh, some of you guys here have families. I said, oh, your loved one or your kid is under the car and he's got 10 hours. Go out in the street and go and find $50,000. I'm pretty damn sure you're going to go find it. Same way, when there's tons of these stories out, right? The kid gets stuck under the car, the mother sees it, instantly she runs up to the car and she picks up the entire car. How the hell does a lady pick up the entire car? How is that even possible? But it's possible because of what goes through her body, what goes through her mind, and boom, I'm going to do whatever it takes. And that commitment to a whole new level. Like there's something saying, hey, I'm committed to making a change in my life. And then I'm like, I'm bloody committed to making $1 million by December 2014. And that's the commitment. And like I said before, it's the self-talk. It's what you say to yourself. That's what counts. It's not what you say to other people, or the conversations that you have with your spouse or your friends and your family just to kind of conform. Right? It's always a conversation that you have within yourself.